Hi YouTube, today is working on an 09 Honda Odyssey, and you can see the lights blinking right there. So engine light is on. So I plug it in my code reader, and I do the engine. Let's see what's code coming up. Read it. There's no trouble codes. Let me check the transmission. Alright. Read it for code. Alright. There's a code on the transmission. That's what the D is blinking. So it's a P0843. Alright. And you can see that right there. Let me do a reading data to see what's that coming up to. Alright, and I'm going to do all these three. Now it's off, but I'm going to drive to see how it's come up. Let's see, 20, and everything's off. You can see the second gear's off. Now it's third gear's on, so that is about third gear. So it's supposed to be on the second gear, but it doesn't. So according to that, it means that the second gear pressure switch could be bad, or could be clogged up. And after a little test ride right here, I will go to the dealership and buy the second gear sensor and change the transmission fluid to see if that helps. Now if I put on gear selector to 1 and the indicator 1 is on, if I put on 2 and then the indicator on 2 is on, but when I drive on 2, the switch is still off. So it's supposed to be turned on when I drive it. So I believe that the sensor is bad. Alright, let's get to work. And that pop out. Take this covers off. And you take the get up to turn on there. See. And from here you can see that right there, okay, the white one right there, that's the one. When you go through right here, and that will be right behind there. I don't know, you can see right there, but a little tiny sensor right there. So I'm gonna unplug so you can see better. See right there, that is the one. Let me find the right socket so easier to go in there. That will be fitting 22. The camera cannot really see in it, so I try my best to do it. Okay, that's the sensor. Got it from the dealership, so it should look the same. This is the part number and information for that pressure switch. There's a ring also. You can reuse the old one like this one and just take them out and reuse it, or you can buy from the dealership for the new one, so which is like $2 or $3 too. So you can reuse the old one, or you just buy a new one. So after the sensor changing, so I'm going to do drain and refill on this. And normally you can refill through the top here with the stick, you know, but just a small hole, so you have to have some small tube to go in there to refill. But Honda make a refill drain right here, and you can use a 17 socket and go right there and unplug from it there, so you can refill from right here. That's it. That's the refill. When you jack the vehicle, you can see that the plug's just right here, and very easy access on this. Okay. The drain plug has some metal, so I think that not too bad for a over 100,000 miles, you know. And I know that probably they never changing the fluid either. Got to see some blue mark right here. They could be, but I'm not sure why. I still have some metal shed right here on the magnet right here. I'm gonna plug it back on to drain a refill on the transmission. Basically, you either check the manual or you drain whatever you come out from the transmission and you refill exactly what it is, unless the transmission has been leaking, so you have to be filled as recommended. And I believe that they refill a wrong kind of transmission fluid to this transmission, because the one in there is kind of yellow, more likely like oil style, and this is more pink purple style. So Honda does not recommend it to take like any other transmission fluid besides Honda. So very tricky on that. Power steering fluid and transmission fluid, Honda only take Honda on that. This is been serviced through somebody else and using some other type of fluid. It's not even Honda. So you know, this could be damaged the transmission, possible to, according to this code. You know, could be in dirty transmission fluid, but according to this right here, this is not Honda fluid at all. And Honda fluid is not look like this, you know. So I believe that the previous service on this, they taken the wrong shop and they doing the wrong job, giving this, you know, kind of different type of fluid service to Honda. So Honda won't take it, and that's why throw in some kind of code. Lucky if, you know, you're not damaged the transmission. But hopefully after changing the sensor and changing the fluid will help the code not coming back. So that's the only hope that I can get on at this point right now. I'm going to do a code reset it right now. Okay, let's do the transmission again. Clear the memory code. Okay, on. Okay, now it's complete. And engine lights die, so engine light shut off right now. Let's dry a little bit to see how that come up to, and let's do a light data. Try to see if that solve the problem after replace the sensor. Alright, that's on. That means second gear is working and third gear is working, so which is good sign on right there. And engine is no blinking D no more, so the problem is solved.